they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Welcome to today's video. It will be all about the DJI Repair Process, and it might be a bit of a long one, so I'm going to include chapter headers just so that you guys can skip to whatever part you guys want. But today's video is going to be a long one without me intentionally making it, as I have a section or a segment I filmed for each and every single part that I went through in this process. So without making this introduction too long, I hope you guys gain some knowledge today regarding the process of DJI's repair service, and also how long or like the time frame it will take to get your DJI product back to you and back to flying. So because I, for one, want to go back to flying, I'm still waiting for mine, and it's just been a very low vibe around here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys learned the steps, and let's go. There really is only 5 steps to the DJI repair process, and those steps are highlighted on the timeline I'm showing you right now. The first step is really just acknowledge you made a big boo-boo and get over it, you know? Because chances are, if you're watching this video, it's because you crashed your drone. If you crashed your drone, then that means you made a big boo-boo somewhere. It's probably into a building, it's probably into the grass, whatever it is, just acknowledge that you did make a mistake and be done with it. For your second step, it's opening a support ticket. To do that, you would go on their website, of course, and open a ticket. Be sure to provide as much details as you can about the crash or the issue with your drone, as the techs really need information in order to diagnose your problem. They might ask you to send it in, they might not. In my case, they definitely need my drone back because, you know, it's in pieces right now. So yeah, for sure they'll need it back. So that's the second step. Just open a support ticket regardless of your issue. Just open it and get a case number. The third step in this process is shipping. And who are we going to ship it to? Well, of course, it's our friends at DJI. So they have a couple of authorized service centers here in Canada and across the world. They're a global corporation at this point, so they do have service centers everywhere. But mostly they'll ask you to send it back if your drone's either malfunctioning or like in disrepair like mine is, so that they can truly diagnose it. You would want to send it back so then you can either get it professionally repaired or replaced if your warranty or DJI Care still accepts it. So you want to package the drone up really nicely so then it has a comfy ride to DJI, so that there's no further damage that's gonna get done to the drone. And that covers the stage. Just package it really well. Oh, also make sure to include the shipping label and your case number in the box so they know what is the problem with your drone, and if anything, their case number, so that they can associate it with your case. Next up is the assessment and repair phase. This step is kind of the step where you get all the knowledge of what happened to your drone and details on whose fault it ultimately is, because in this stage they use their black box of secrets and they really diagnose what happened to the drone, how did it crash, and what is the issue. Because they have a black box of secrets on the drone communicating with their servers, they're able to track and really ultimately tell you, pinpoint successfully how close or what the proximity, how fast your speed was, and all this data they're able to tell you and share with you to further diagnose how your drone crashed or who ultimately caused the damage. In this phase, you'll get several notifications regarding the status of your drone, the damage of your drone, any parts that are going to replace. You'll even get a quotation that will ultimately determine if you want the drone back, because this quotation will address how much each part is worth, how much their labor is, and etc, etc. So in this phase, you really want to get a clear-cut communication of what happened, and you know, just provide as much details as you can just to describe it. And going on to the 5th and final stage of the repair process is the maiden flight. You got back your drone, it's all in one piece, it's all repaired, and there's no physical reminders of the damage that existed before, but you got it back and it's in one piece, just like this. So in this stage, you really want to just make a test flight, like do all the basic operations, take off, land, pitch left, forward, etc., etc. You want to do all the basic operations of that makes the drone maneuverable, and really communicate with DJI to ensure that the repairs that they made were done correctly. So in this stage, you really want to follow up with DJI if there's any further issues with the drone or it's just not working the same way as it did from day one. But either way, in this stage, you're in the home run. Go fly your drone, have fun, and just keep in mind, don't do what you did before that required you to send a drone back. So yeah, go have fun, go fly, and that's the steps of the DJI repair process. If you stick around, the next little bits are my personal experience on the process and stages I just highlighted. It really goes in depth of each email and notification I got from DJI and what day it was, so you can see the timeline essentially of how fast they work and like what is their interval periods. So if you want to stick around, that's coming up in the next couple seconds. Just a quick preface, there are chapter heads so that if you are stuck on a specific process and you want to see what happened in my situation for that process, you can skip ahead by clicking on the links down in the description. There are timestamps of each and every section of the repair process, and essentially that's a way for you to skip here and there, because I know this is a very long video, so hopefully you guys can stick through it and just sit and watch. That would be great for me. But if I don't see you guys till then, see ya. Bye. Boom. Okay, we're back at the desk. That was such a strange way to open the video, but we're gonna roll with it. So, back with by popular demand, or back by my demand, obviously. We're dealing with what's gonna become of this guy. Oh, see, this, yeah. We're dealing with what's gonna happen with this, and that's today's video. Let's go. All right, so what we need to do? FAQ. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so they do say it's 5 to 7 business days, so roughly 2 weeks or so. That's their repair duration. All right, let's submit a repair request. Oh, I don't remember my DJI account. There you go. Log in. Okay, let's just submit a repair request. Ooh, service area. Okay, so we're in North America, Canada. That's perfect. Spot on. Let me just try and find the battery cover, which is not here. I'll be right back. Alright, right back. We got the missing fragment, which is the battery cover. It has the serial number on the back. Alright, so let's just confirm that this is the right serial number. Okay, that's the right. Click next. Okay, please select the service. We're looking for repair because a replacement. Oh. I'm guessing that's if you just bought it. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna stick with repair. What's the issue with your product? Well, you tell me what's the issue with my product. Hardware issue, water damage? No, there's no water damage. That's like the only thing that should not be checked off here. We can do accessory malfunction, gimbal malfunction, camera scratches, cracks. Oh, here, crash damage. There you go. So we can do crash damage and scratches or cracks. Fortunately, the battery was okay. Wesley is now in possession of that battery because he still has a drone to fly. So I thought I would be nice and give it to him so he can have 4 batteries, and hence at the moment he did report that the battery's okay. It seems to hold charge and it's not squalling, so that's good news. So we're not going to be sending in the batteries because they clearly state here only send in stuff that is actually damaged. So the battery is a-okay. So we're going to skip battery malfunction. So it's just crash damage and scratches or cracks. Where there's softwares, I don't think there were software issues. If anything, I lost connection with the drone and it headed straight into a wall or the bird. Again, if you haven't watched my previous video about the theories on how the drone crashed, link in the top right corner, it will be there. Pause this video, go watch that, and then come back, because that video has crucial explanations and stuff of what happened and my theories on what happened. So, I mean, I can wait for you here, but if you're going to pause, I'm just going to continue and you're going to come back. All right, so let me continue. For better service efficiency, please describe your issues as detailed as possible in the text box below. Before sending your device back to DJI, please archive photos or videos regarding malfunctions. Okay, so I mean, I pretty much have a full video on it and several photos of it by now, so I guess that's enough archive. So, we're just going to type the story. The drone. Yeah, that's essentially what happened. Mid-orbit, let's just tidy up. Oops, let's just tidy up a little bit. Using Grammarly, obviously. Grammarly is like a lifesaver. If you're not using Grammarly, I don't know what you're doing. Because Grammarly literally saves my life every day when I'm typing. Alright, so after we typed all our explanation of what happened and how it happened, it's now asking us to please upload your proof of purchase and to enter the date of reception. This accelerates the processing. So, purchase channel was DJI Amazon, right? Yep. Date of reception. Is that like when I received it? Let me check. Amazon.ca. Returns and orders. May 19th, 2022. May 19th. There you go. According to your basic judgment, what made me cause? The accident was caused by a manufacturing defect. The accident occurred due to a user error. Okay, I'm going to be the bigger person here, and I'm going to chalk up the user error as it was only my third time flying, and honestly, the third flight, yeah, I should have never pushed myself to go all the way down there and fly. Like, honestly, I should have practiced more in the open area that is surrounding me right now. Anyway, so I'm going to say user error. No data analyst service will be provided if your product was damaged by a user error. Instead, DJI would directly arrange for engineers to repair your product. Yeah. It seems like this way it skips the whole what did you do, how did you do it, and stuff like that. So I'm guessing this will make it so that I'm going to get the drone back faster and we're going to get back to flying faster. Okay, so user error, next. Next, please. There you go. Please send in. Which should I select? If DJI, you'll need to send in the malfunction component if it is determined the home mode. You want to use the service lane. Okay, I don't have the service plan. Okay, I think it's just the malfunction component because it's just the drone, the controller and the battery all works well. So I think it's just the drone itself. So we're going to select malfunction component. Please do not send in normally functioning or severely damaged batteries, non-DJI products, intact props. Define intact because there may be 2 intact props, but they're scratched up. So I don't know. Whatever, I'm just going to leave it on and see what happens. Because the props on here right now, most of them are missing, but there are 2, like this one, right? It's nice. It's still intact. Please focus. It's still intact, but there's like a couple chips here and there. So I don't know. Like see, some of the props survived, but again, they're all scratched up and they have some chips and stuff. So I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what counts as intact propellers, but I'm just gonna leave them on and see what they say. So we're gonna click next. Shipping address. Please confirm your receiving address. Please select an address and the register address outside it cannot be selected. Wait, receiving address? Who is this? Literally, who is this? That's not an address. Or unless this is the address of the place that's gonna assess my drone. Yeah, we'll be right back after I figure out what's going on and after I figure out if this is part of the process. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I figured out that this is the address that I'm sending the drone to. They're going to take a look at it and ultimately, I don't know, do their DJI Repair Service process thingy. So, please confirm your receiving address to Mississauga. Wow, there's one in Mississauga? Should I drive there myself? Nah. Alright, recipient, please select an address. If the register address is outside of DJI service area cannot be selected. Okay, I guess this is my address now. So for the purposes of the video, this is going to be blurred. Okay, so I just pulled up my case file and with my case number, obviously. It says my request has been accepted, and so that means I did submit it. All I'm waiting for right now is the tracking label that will be sent to my email. And quite similar, if you are going through this process, you will also receive a tracking. You would also receive a shipping label that you can use it to essentially send your drone back to DJI for free. You just have to wait for it, and it will appear in your inbox. So I'm still waiting. I haven't. Let me just for this at this moment, I still haven't received it. So I'm just gonna give it like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we're back. So I did get a notification within the 10 minutes. I actually just went down, just had a quick snack, and de-stressed a little bit because all this is kind of bringing back that trauma, the PTSD that I had from that day. Oh God, it was bad. Anyways, I did get a shipping label I got a email from UPS. I haven't opened it up yet, so let's jump back into the screen recording. So here we go. This is my inbox. Not sure how much of this I'm gonna blur out, but here's the UPS email. I'm gonna open it. Why is everything in French? Oh no, why is everything in French? English, please. English? Oh, I see. The English is on the bottom. Oh. For a second, when I saw the top, I was just like, wait, do they expect me to know French? Holy crap. Holy mackerel. Okay, I need to bust out Google Translate. How many of you are the same? Whenever you see any French words anywhere in your daily lives, or you're reading something and French word just pops up, you're just like, shit. Grade 9 French has really failed me, and I need Google Translate right now. How many of you are the same? Click the like button if you are, and if not, don't do anything, okay? Anyways, so we're gonna scroll down to the English section. UPS return shipping label is available. Okay, so we can get a shipping label. You can print out the email it to them, blah blah blah. Prepare 3 simple steps. Use a corrugated box. Provide internal protection such as bubble wrap and close your container securely. Drop off your parcel or have us collect it. Okay, so we're gonna get the shipping label. Click on that. Essential cookies only, because why bother giving them everything? Confirm selection. Email me, or actually print label please. Yep, and I'll save as a PDF. I'll print this later on my printer. Print, I'll just name this DJI shipping label, or DJI Repair shipping label. Okay, so I'll save that. Okay. Now I have to drop it off at the UPS location. Where is that? Find a location. I'm gonna blur this out so you won't know where I live, but so with the shipping label in hand, we're gonna print it out, package it up inside, or slap it on the box, package the drone up, and send it off. And then we await DJI's judgment on our actions. Yeah. Hellos. Finally made it out of work. It's been a long week, and I'm so thankful and appreciative that it is Friday and tomorrow's the weekend. Woohoo! So before we start the weekend off, I do have to run one errand, and that's dropping off my DJI Mini 2 to be sent back to DJI. So I've pre-packaged the Mini as best as I could. We're gonna put the label on and then drop it off at the UPS store in 20 minutes. They close at 6, so let's just package it quickly and then we're off. They did want me to provide a printout of my case number and stuff like that, and the description that I printed out online. So we're gonna be throwing that in there. So that should be the contents. Now let's package up the box and we should be on our way. There, I think that's sealed on perfectly. All right, we're on our way to UPS now. Let's just go. I'm so sick of this. Oh God. All right, we in the car now. Oh, come on, not a yellow. We got a yellow. Oof, puh. Ew, I still have tape in my mouth. Ugh. It's 5:25 right now, so we got 20 minutes or so to get ourselves to the actual UPS store to drop it off. If it sounds like I'm panicking and rushing, I kind of am. You see, I don't do much. I don't do this often, like return packages, get packages, etc., etc. So this is a new thing for me, and definitely driving and vlogging at the same time, definitely not a good idea, as there's a lot. It's after work hours and there's a hella lot of people out, but we out here doing it, right? All right, so UPS store should be out that way. We good to go. Let's go. So UPS store is actually close by, so I'm thankful for that. It should be on the right hand side after this street or something. What are you doing, buddy? Okay, just shitty after work drivers, you know the usual. Ooh, KFC. Should we go? No. Okay, let's keep going. I think I see it. All right. Whee! Hit the apex, hit the apex. Woo! Alright, that's how we drive. Okay. Should be in this one, Sherwood Plaza. Okay, so we got Service Ontario, Nails, Island. Oh, UPS store, right here. Alright, let's pull in. Okay, so we got the package in hand and we're at the UPS store, so we're gonna go there now. Hello. Oh, okay, sure. Thank you. And will this be shipped today or on Monday? I just overheard you saying something.
Every day 6 o'clock, they pick up time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, thank you. All right, finally finished. And that is the DJI Mini 2. We shipped off to DJI, and hopefully they give me a fair quotation and like a quote on how much it does cost to fix it. But yeah, that is everything finished. We got the confirmation that it's been dropped off, and now all that we need to do is just wait and see what happens. Oh, hello. Oops, maybe too far. Just right. I hope you guys can hear me. There's a bit of a loud setup going here with the busy street over there. And so I'm on my way to work and I just got this notification on my phone. Like it just appeared there. It said DJI something something something. And if you know, anything with DJI at this point means there's progress being made on my repair case. So in that case I decided to just pull over and check the notification. Let's check it right now. Oh, so we got a sleuth of emails. We got a sleuth of email notifications from DJI. I got 3 actually, so we'll go through each one of them right now. How about we move somewhere where the sun is not in my freaking face? Alright, that's better. Now the sun's behind cloud cover, so I'm perfect now, okay? So let's just go through these emails, shall we? Here we go. Repair received notice. Dear customer, the item you sent to DJI for repair has been received and your case number is blah blah blah. Please visit our repair progress inquiry to review the repair progress. Okay, so this first email is just them stating that they've indeed received my broken, crashed, decrepit, beat up. What are some more adjectives to use for my Mini? Honestly, I don't know. Yep, so this first email just states that they did indeed receive my Mini 2 in the mail, obviously. So as you know, they gave me a they gave me a paid postage label, and I just had to slap that in the box, and that's what we did. So this first email is just saying that they received the Mini 2 and everything's all good. It's in their hands. So I'm glad that it is in their hands. Second email. Okay. DJI damage assessment completion. Okay, so dear customer, your DJI Mini 2 has been evaluated by our repair team. Your case number is blah blah blah. Okay, alright. The second email notification is just them stating that they have conducted like a damage assessment and that they will be giving me an invoice. I'm guessing that's for how much it's going to cost to fix the drone in 2 to 3 business days. So, not the fastest turnaround, but still quick. That's a quick turnaround. But yeah, that's email number 2. Why don't we just change up the location, because the sun keeps poking its face out of the clouds and it's making it hard to see. So yeah, I'm just going to change locations, and then we'll go through the third email. Alright, See ya. All right, so we're on foot now. Taking a little morning walk since we're a bit early. I love to be early. That's my mojo. You know, being early is the key to success. That's my mojo. But yeah, that aside, let's just go through the last email notification that I got from DJI, and we'll see what happens. So actually, before we go through it, I do want to see if you know where this location is. I'm just gonna do a quick spin around and hopefully you guys can guess what location this is. If you guys are from Scarborough, you guys might know this location, but yeah, let me do a quick spin around. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Did you guess what the location was? I'm not gonna hold this over the edge here, but Jesus, that's a big fall. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that, but Jesus, that's a huge fall. So the third email I got from DJI is called Data Analysis Notification. Dear Sir and Madam, thank you for your patience. This is Honey from the technical support team, and I will be assisting you in the case from now on for related inquiries about data analysts. Which is strange. I didn't tell them to analyze the server data or anything. So I think I did specifically tell them, I know what happened, so you don't have to do this. Skip this step, so it's a much faster process. So I don't know why. So I don't know why they even went into the records and analyzed the data, because I specifically told them not to analyze the data, but oh well, it's their stuff, so they do what they do, right? Hey, why are you guys so zoomed in? Scooch back a little bit. Come on, there you go. All right, there's enough space for both of us here, you know, so scooch back a little bit and we can have our separate space, you know, we got a distance, you know. So continuing on from the third email notification, unit was in GPS mode. Okay, so they did an analysis of the GPS flight records, I guess, which date of incident, May 29th, 2022, RIP, Mini 2, RIP, just RIP, okay? No more moment of silence. We had way too many of those, so yeah, just RIP, okay? So incident GPS coordinates, if you guys want to see it, there's the coordinates of where it crashed, and yeah, you guys know the story behind that. All right, so let's get into the steps of how the Mini actually crashed. So the first step, according to DJI, was unit was in GPS mode and was responsive to RC command. So it's saying that the controller was linked to the drone, and I was indeed piloting it, which I lost video feed, and there was hella interference, and you know, just like I couldn't see where the drone was, and it was just like all over the place. So like I couldn't see the drone, what it was looking at, and I just didn't know. And the controls were unresponsive, and basically the controls were rendered useless at that time. So unit was in GPS mode and was responsive to RC commands. At T equals 4:23, I'm guessing that's time, so 4:23 p.m. We were at like golden hour-ish. We were there at golden hour, so that makes sense. Relative height of 17.6 meters. The unit recorded an impact. User regained control and continued flying the unit. Okay, that kind of makes sense, because okay, so when the screen went blank on my phone, since we're flying through a phone, when it went blank, I started spamming controls, because what do you do when stuff doesn't work out? You panic, right? No, you don't panic. You remain calm. But in that moment, I panicked because it's my first Mini, and honestly, it costed me a lot of money, and yeah, so I panicked. So I started spamming controls, and I guess maybe I guess that's what they're calling. I had control, but whatever. Third one, user commanded pitch forward prior to impact. Okay. I don't agree with it there because the shot I was doing was an orbit shot. I'll throw in the shot. I'll throw in the God footage, the last recording that the Mini ever recorded, and it was primo. Okay, so I'll throw it on it there. I'll throw it on right here, but it was in the orbit, and the wall was on the left hand, like the rear left hand side of the drone, which is kind of not conclusive with what they're saying here, where I pitched forward into the impact. So I'm not sure where they got their analysis from. I'm not sure where they got that data from, but clearly I did not pitch forward clearly I did not pitch forward prior to the impact, because if I did, then I would have crashed head on into the wall, which meant the gimbal would have hit the wall first. But as you can see, both rear motors and arms got screwed up and ripped off. So I'm guessing, from my theory, I was orbiting and it hit the wall. Like, so this is the front of the drone, right? And this is the back. So I was orbiting around. Here's the building, right? I was orbiting and it hit this and it went down like that. So that's my theory. But whatever. What DJI says, DJI does. So fourth. But oh well, ultimately it was my pilot error that caused the crash. So I 100% agree with like their decision on like it's pilot error, not product malfunction. Although the video feed did cut out, so I'm not sure what can be done with that information. But rather, it was pilot error after all. Okay, so let's just continue with the remaining explanation of how the impact went down according to DJI's analysis of the flight. And so the fourth one, they were saying unit was moving forward prior to impact, which I don't think that really corresponds to what really happened or what I believe. Like, I don't think that corresponds to the theory of I don't think that corresponds to my theory of how the crash happened. So, one person says this, another person says that. It's just a case of that. And ultimately, we don't have video footage and ultimately we don't have video footage of the actual crash because the Mini, I don't know, it shut off the recording as soon as it happened or something. I don't know. Unit was okay. We read that. 5. This unit is not equipped with obstacle avoidance sensors, which yes, it's not. The Mini only has bottom-mounted sensors, so it can detect height and the ground clearance for it to auto land. So that's the only sensors it has, which is kind of because when you're doing these orbits, you're not really sure what's behind you, and I guess you just need to take more. You just need to be more careful when you're doing orbits. Like, walk the area, make sure you know where, like, the location of like high buildings, high trees, etc., etc. But I guess that's just generally what you need to do. Ooh, my calves are getting tired from squatting like this. All right, so let's bulldoze let's blaze through the next 2 points. Let's blaze through the next 2 points as my calves are getting really tired from squatting. So 6, environmental conditions such as lighting and the surface texture may impact the performance of visual system. Please refer to the manual for more details. Okay, yeah, I mean I was flying in manual. I was operating the camera in manual mode, which I don't know. It was pretty clear, but all in all, the video feed, I lost the video feed. All in all, I lost the video feed to my phone, and that's ultimately how I didn't see what the hell. And ultimately, that was how I didn't see what was happening. And yeah, oh well. 7, damage done to unit in this crash will affect future performance of unit if not evaluated or repaired before future flights. I don't even think that Mini can. Like, granted, I didn't slide a battery in and try to power it up, but I don't think the Mini in that state, I'll do some pictures here, I don't think the Mini will even power on at this point, okay? It was way too damaged to even, spin propellers, let alone even power on its LED lights on its underbelly. So that's the seventh explanation. According to analysis, the incident was not caused by product malfunction. Please fly with cautions. We can still proceed with your repair. However, please be informed that you will cover the repair charges. As a secondary option, you have DJI Care. Oh, if you have DJI Care / refresh, or if you have DJI Care / Care refresh, which I don't. So yeah, this is not an option. But I'll continue. For those of you that have DJI Care and Care Refresh, I think you made the right move when you're buying that plan for the Mini, as it doesn't have obstacle avoidance and it can't really detect stuff that you're gonna preemptively crash into. So let me know if you want to use it, and we'll send you DJI Care Refresh replacement fee invoice via email. So I don't have that. If you do, let them know at this. So I don't have that, and if you do, at this stage in the repair process, you guys can send DJI to Care. You guys can send an email to DJI to let them know to use your first replacement, second replacement, etc., etc. I don't know which replacement you're on, but you guys can let them know. Your understanding and cooperation will be highly appreciated. Thank you for choosing DJI. Best regards. Okay, so that was a pretty lengthy email. However, that was their analysis on what happened. And again, they only have GPS data and, I don't know, telemetry data from what happened. So, but that data doesn't really explain the whole story per se, because from an eyewitness's account that was there and saw the drone go down, he claims that a bird flew into the drone and impacted it on side where it said where it has the labeling 250 grams and stuff, and that impact pushed the drone into the wall, and that's what caused the impact. That's what an eyewitness account says. And I don't know, GPS data and telemetry data can only tell so much, right? So at the end of the day, the result has been done. Mini 2 is complete gonzo. I will be getting an invoice for a replacement or repair. I hope they do a replacement, because with the condition of the Mini that I sent in, even if they repaired it, I still don't feel comfortable putting it back up in the air. Did you see how mangled everything was? So yeah. So that was the email. So that was the email. I'm gonna wait on for the next. Oh, okay. I need to stand up. My legs are cramping. Okay, let's walk back to the car. Oof, so bright. Okay. Did we forget anything? No, we didn't. Okay. Oof, sun is full blasting mode right now. Okay. So that was that. Next steps are to wait for DJI's quote on how much it is to replace or repair the unit. I hope to get that within the next day or so I can get the process going quicker and hopefully get this all sorted out and have a Mini back in my life, as I do miss flying. Like, I've been having withdrawal symptoms from flying. I've been having withdrawal symptoms ever since the crash, and it's just been, I don't know, life's been gloom and doom since I can't fly. Like, if I had the Mini here, you best me know I'm gonna be flying right here. I'm gonna do like a nice orbit shot. There's no trees, nothing to hit here except maybe the fence or something, but you best me know I'm gonna be doing flying here already, and it's like sunrise-ish kind of hour, and it's like sunrise-ish kind of hour, so it's perfect condition. So it's perfect conditions for this. But yeah, I'm just going to wait for DJI's quote on how much it will cost to replace or repair the drone. Granted, if it's over, I would say $450, I don't think it's worth it because I can just get a new one off Kijiji for like $350 to like $300 to $350. So I might just go through that route if it's over $400. But if it's anything less than $300, obviously I'm going DJI's replacement cost. So, I'll update you guys later on during the week of how much it will actually. I'll update you guys later in the week of how much they're invoicing me for the repair and or replacement, and hopefully it's under 200 and we can get back to flying. But either way, I'm gonna head to work now as it's almost 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna head to work, and you guys can relax and lounge and do whatever you do for the next couple of seconds as I'm going to work. So have fun with that. I'll see you guys when DJI gives me the quote, and we'll go over the charges and see where how this process ends. Oof. All right. Oh, ow, that hurt. Okay. Oh, don't mind this. I don't know why it's in the back of the trunk, but I'm just gonna play with it. It's pretty cool. So today's the day I finally got the invoice from DJI, and it was regarding the list of parts that were broken and like how much it costs to replace it or repair it, and how much the labor was. So I'm just gonna open it up right now, and we're gonna go through the email with you. All right. So we have. This is the email. It's the service quotation. It's the service quotation. That's DJI's. That's DJI's official term for its email. So if you're ever in this process and you get an email that is titled service quotation, you already know what it is. All right. So we're just gonna read through it. Wow, this guy's blowing past on this dirt road. I found this lovely park, and it has like off-roading and. Well, not off-roading, but it has like dirt patches and stuff. It's pretty cool. Anyways, back to the video. Yeah, we're gonna come here with the quads one day. So yeah. All right. So dear customer, this message is from DJI support. A quote detailing the cost to repair your product, the DJI Mini 2, is attached in this email. Okay. So blah blah blah. That's all the case info, etc., etc. So yeah, it basically lists the parts that are broken and need replacing. So there's a whole list here: rear left aircraft module and rear right aircraft module. Those are like the arms of the drone. It's basically needs to replace. Obviously, the motors came off of there. What else? So, and then if you keep scrolling below, there's an items list. And then if you keep scrolling below, there's an items list of all the parts and their unit price. So the rear left arm is $5. The right rear consequently is $5 as well. It wouldn't make sense to have a $5 left and like a $10 right? So that's in total $10 there. 3-in-1 flexible flat cable. I'm guessing that's the cable that the motor's chewed up when it crashed and spit it out. I think that's the motor. I think that's the cable that the motor's cut when it crashed and spewed out its guts. So that's $5. Okay, so far it's not so bad. It's $15. Aircraft lower cover module. I think that's the underbelly of the drone. I wish I had the drone here, but I sent it back, so I won't have it. But that's the underbelly of the drone, and that's $1. Wow, that's only $1. So I guess that's why it's $1, because it's just pure plastic. Okay, so that's the underbelly. So far the running total is $5, $10, $15, $16 in total. Okay, so 16. Okay, not bad. aircraft upper cover. Oh, so that's the top shell, I guess, like the hard shell in the top. That's another dollar, so 17. Aircraft middle frame. Okay, so that's like the sidings, like the actual frame, the body of the actual body of the Mini. That's $2. Why that is $2, I don't know. When the other top and bottom is a dollar, so I don't know. Gimbal coaxial. Okay, so this is the more expensive parts, because the gimbal is the one that you're buying this drone for, which is the video quality and like the stabilized video footage, etc., etc. So gimbal is really important here. So relatively, I wasn't shocked when I found out that these were amongst the highest priced items on my repair list. So gimbal coaxial cable is $9. Okay. Gimbal axis arm, because I did break the gimbal as well. Like there's literally chunks of it missing. I don't know how it happened, but there was chunks of the gimbal missing. So gimbal axis arm, $31. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Aircraft core board module. Alright, so this is the highest ticket price item on this list. I'm assuming this is the main motherboard that controls all the functions of the Mini, and that's why, like, I don't know how it's damaged. It was kind of encased. Maybe some of the circuits got fried, or like a fuse got blown or something. I don't know what I'm talking about, but either way, it was damaged according to DJI. It's $83 for that. Oof, that was a doozy. $83. And keep in mind, this is in USD too, so 83. So I'll pop up the conversion right now. 83 USD to CAD. Yeah. 83 USD to CAD. Yeah. Significantly more, because our Canadian dollar, it's whatever. I don't want to get into that right now. That'll be in the finance topic when that starts on this channel. Either way. So, and then comes their labor, so their labor charge. So the repair service fee is $65, which is okay, yeah, because you need to hire someone to do all this work. So $65, all right. Actually, now that I'm thinking about that, that might be a sick job. You get to play with drones, you get to repair drones, and you get to fix drones. That's a sick job. I might look into that. I want that job. And then and then for shipping costs, I think they're covering it. That's why it says $0 here, which is it's really great that DJI covers the shipping, because shipping things nowadays, if you want to get shipping things nowadays, if you want things to get there from point A to point B really quick, costs a lot of money. If you want it just to be okay, yeah, relax, I don't care when it gets there and whatnot, it's not that much. But so shipping is free. So the total amount of all the charges is $207 USD. So 207 USD is equal to 207 USD is about 207 USD is about 266 Canadian if I last converted. 207 USD is about 266 Canadian, I guess. I think, give or take a little bit, because of the rate changes every day. So all in all, it's going to cost $200. So okay, $210 to fix the Mini, which I'm grateful it's not anything higher of that, because if it was north of $400, I would have just said, okay, you keep the drone, I'm just going to go buy one off Kijiji for like $300 to $350 and call it a day. So I'm glad that they quoted it really well at 207. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pay this, and hopefully we can get our drone back within the next week. Hopefully we can get our drone back within the next week and get back to flying, because that's ultimately what I really desire right now. I want to go fly. Like, I'm in such a nice park area and there's so much open space, and I can't utilize it. You know what I mean? It's, the frustration I'm having right now. I just sometimes just go, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pay it right now, and then see how long the repair process, like their actual repair process takes, and then how long it takes to come back. Hopefully I will get the drone back within the next week, and I can actually go flying again, because it's been way too long since I've been flying. But one can only be so hopeful, right? So I'm just gonna go pay it off right now, and then I'll keep guys posted when the next update comes. Oof. Honestly, I did not expect to be back so soon with an update, but DJI has really stepped up the repair process, and it was really quick. So I'm gonna show a little bit of like the updates that they sent me over the last couple days. So I'm gonna show you screenshots of the updates that they provided me over the last few days. I'm to be honest, I'm very surprised that it was this quick. Well, granted that I did pay immediately when I got the invoice, as I did want the drone back and I just wanted to go flying. But yeah, these are the screenshots. So they sent me one for the repair completion, so that's up there. They sent me one for quality assurance, so I'm guessing this is the one where they test the repairs or the replacement to see if it flies, hovers, all the basic features, etc., etc. And then they also sent me one for they also sent me an email right here for the shipment and tracking ID, so I can know when the replacement is coming to my house, etc., etc. And lo and behold, actually let me get a close-up for you guys, as I think this moment deserves a close-up. All right, so we'll get you off the tripod here, and please don't stick there. Okay, so I thought a handheld capture of this moment would be great, and lo and behold, we actually managed to get the replacement drone back. This, like I said, was a really quick process. Within, like, I would say 1 week, everything was done, everything was to my house and all that, and it was really quick. So yeah, I'm just gonna unbox it now, as I've been itching to open it and then bind it and fly. Oh my, the wind. Okay, but I've been itching to open it, bind it to my account, and get started on flying again, because it's been over a month, I think, of me not flying, and I think I might have lost some skills, because I went out with Wesley this past weekend and I used his drone to kind of practice or familiar myself with the movements of flying, and let's just say it didn't go so well. I got a lot of trauma, I got a lot of PTSD, etc., etc., etc. Anyways, let's open this up and then we'll inspect it, we'll unbox it, if there's even a box. I'm not sure if they sent the actual like mini 2 box, or is it just rolled up in whatever. But yeah, let's just unbox it and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so I got a knife cutting tape thing here. Okay, don't need that. Where do we start? Okay, all right, so I got a knife cutting tape. There we go. And I'm guessing the bottom too. Okay, that one well. I got a better unboxing knife this time, so things would be easier. And let me just rip this off. There you go. As you can tell, I'm kind of rushing this so I can actually go fly. All right, did they just send me back my bubble wrap that I sent them? Because I swore I ripped it up into like tiny pieces like this. But oh, more bubble wrap for me. Okay, so we got the drone, but not another mini 2 box as I thought we would. So either way, they did send me the nice bubble wrap that I love playing with. It's the tiny ones where you can just sit there and, like, you know, pop them all day long. But yeah, so just unravel this. Okay, So big question is this my drone that they stuck on new parts for, or is this a totally different replacement drone that they just sent me? So here we are. Oh, on first impressions, this looks like a totally new drone, as all the stickers are still here. Yeah, all the stickers are still here, and like everything seems brand new. So I think this is a totally new drone that they sent me, which is honestly, I'm okay with this. So let's just put that away, and put this aside for now. Something else in the box, a flight safety guide. I don't know what that is. If we can just get it darker a little bit. A flight safety guide. Oh well, who needs this, right? It's not like we're gonna crash again. Okay, and a shipping note. Okay. So that was all that was in the box. We'll tidy up a little bit. Okay, so now is the real thing. The Mini 2 is finally back home. In the short amount of time that I've had it, I haven't given it a name yet. If you guys can think of a name and it's a good one, leave it down in the comments below. I kind of want to know, what would you name your Mini 2 if you own one? Okay, so I'm just gonna rip off all the stickers, as you see me do this in the unboxing video. It's the same process, so I'm just gonna rip off the stickers, maybe save them a little bit, you never know. So yeah, that one is open. Perfect. Bottom ones for the back propeller, or the sticker for the back arms. Perfect. Yeah, this feels like a totally new drone. It feels springy, like there was, yeah, totally new drone. All the props are new too. Nothing was reused from my old one. I mean, yeah, you really think something can be used from the old one? Like, ha, psh. Anyways, so even the battery cover is new. You can rip that off. Did it give me a new battery? Okay, they did not give me a new battery, because granted, I didn't send my old one. I personally thought my old one still worked and it still held charge. Wesley confirmed this, and it wasn't damaged all that well. So SD card, etc., etc. Let's. Oof, how am I going to do this? All right, let's rip this one off. And the big sticker at the bottom. Okay. Take the gimbal cover off. Oh, there's more stickers. I didn't even think my Mini had this sticker on the gimbal like this. But yeah, there's more stickers. Okay, so from what I can tell, this is from what I can tell, this is a totally new drone. There's no remnants of me damaging or my crash damage, etc., etc. Gotta stay hydrated, you know? Make sure you get your water in too. Take this little time, I'll wait, drink some water. Alright, I actually brought my RC controller with me today, so we're gonna be able to fly it a little bit. Granted that I knew so we got our RC controller. Does this still have charge? I haven't charged this since the last time I flew it, which is like a month ago. 3 bars of signal, that should be good. Okay, so we will get this open and set up. Okay, and we'll launch, and at the same time I'm gonna launch the DJI app. Haven't used this app in a month or so, and honestly I think I need to remove the old drone. I need to remove the old Mini and then bind this Mini to it. I'm not too sure. So I will start a screen recording for this. Nope, that was a screen shot. Let's screen record. Okay, So now that we're in the app, I'm gonna go to profile. So we're removing the old Mini as it's still stuck to my account, and then we're gonna bind the new Mini to this account as instead. So to do that, we go to device management, and under bound to, remove device from account. So click on that. Yada yada yada. Next. Confirm. Oh, let me just get data on. Apparently we need to be connected to the network, which makes sense. So let's do that again. Okay, so device unbound from account successfully. That's good. Now we're gonna bind the new Mini to this account, and hopefully we can put in the battery and just fly. Okay, so that's that. Now we will stick there we go. Okay, so now let's take out the battery. So, oh, this is the good battery. So this is the battery that was inside the drone when it crashed or fatally. This was the battery that was inside the drone when it fatally crashed, and like there's some case dents and stuff. I'm not sure if it will focus or not. If you guys can see it, there's like some case dents and stuff. It's not that bad. Like it still holds charge and it's not bubbling or anything. So I'm just gonna use it. We're gonna stick it in the drone, bind it, and then hopefully have our first flight right now. So slide that in. Okay. Now open the camera. So power on the RC, open your phone if you can. Ooh, come on. Okay, click on Mini 2. So searching for aircraft. So to simply bind a new drone to your account, you basically hold the power button like you're pairing a Bluetooth device or anything for the first time. That's how this works. So we're just gonna hold it. Until the lights are flashing like that. That means it's in bind mode. And now it should perfectly bind together. Yes, it does. Okay, we're functional. All right. Now let's see what we need to do. No GPS signal, no SD card. Okay. Did I bring an SD card? That's the bigger question. I think I did. Aha, we got an SD card. Make sure you don't drop into the grass this time, Jackie. I did lose one SD card at the Field of Dreams, and it's still there. I'm not sure if anyone got it, but okay, there we go. Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna set it down. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting jittery from doing this. Alright, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna set it down. I'm not even gonna screw in the thumbsticks as I don't think I'm gonna be flying too long, so I'm not even gonna screw it in. We're just gonna fly with the balls of our thumbs. So let's just do this. So take off. Oh. Silly me, there's stuff in the way. Come on. The grass is in the way. Okay. So So I'm in the process of making a little helipad landing for this thing so that it won't take off when so it can take off when there's tall grass and stuff. As you saw just now, the grass kind of blocked the motor from spinning, so it didn't go up. But now that I propped it up on the box, it should go up. Let's try now. Aha! It works. Okay, so that's forward, that's backward, side to side. Oh, don't hit the car. We're going up. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, it's hovering. It's doing everything as well. I'm hands down thinking this is a totally new drone. Let me back it up so it's not too loud. Hands down, I think this is a totally new drone that they sent me. They didn't replace like the old one with like parts and pieces, because this flies way too nicely for it to be a replacement. But if it is replacement parts, shout out to you, DJI. You guys did great. 10 out of 10 service, really fast turnaround, and overall I'm not complaining. So yeah, let's see if the gimbal works. But yeah, so that was the first flight, and I should land it before, because the wind is really strong right now. Okay. Alright, perfect. So we can confirm that this does work now. We got back our baby from DJI. Yeah, we can throw that aside. Nah, I'm not. Don't worry, I won't actually throw it. So that's that. Now,